We're doing doubles today.
Oh, what's that?
So yes, today is a double review. Why am I doing this? Because both of the figures are kind of similar. And I just wanted to compare them both together because one of them does look a little bit weirder than the other. As you can see, I don't have to hide their names. I don't know why I'm referring to them in this sort of way, but it is Son Goku, Mini, and Mini Vegeta from the new Dragon Ball series Daima, which I'm actually really into. I love classic Dragon Ball, and Daima just exudes classic Dragon Ball. I love it. I'm having a blast with it. However, the figures, on the other hand, are a different story. Now, I don't have much to say about Goku. We'll open them up. We'll talk about him more. But I am hiding Vegeta for a specific reason, and let me just keep hiding him real quick. Let's take a look at the box. Goku's first. Main protagonist always goes first. The box looks clean. Very nice. It looks like any other SHFiguarts box. It does have a couple differences, and we will compare them with another SHFiguarts box. Most of the SHFiguarts boxes are kind of like this. They're very clean on the like their promotional images and their art. As you can see, the Daima took a little bit more liberty, giving them some edges, some actually really nice like purple reflective just details. I'm just gonna say details. I don't know the word for it right now. But the Son Goku's name looks really good in purple. It looks really nice. Most of the back pretty much the same as any other SHFiguarts box. The side, you can see like the actual graphic there has some like etching to it, just to make it look more dynamic. I'm guessing it looks very nice. They're trying to separate the two as much as possible. Top windows look different. The boxes are the exact same size though. You can see right there. Even though this is a much smaller figure, probably one of the smallest figures Tamashii Nations has ever done. This is still a very nice release. Like, this is a very clean release, at least for the Goku. This is fantastic. Like, that looks very nice. That looks so good. Let's take a look at Vegeta's box real quick. And this is why I was hiding him. Next to Goku, this guy's empty in here. What is this? Like, really? You couldn't throw in a key effect in there? You couldn't... I don't know. Like, they just threw in these headphones down here. I know they're not headphones. It's just... yeah, same color, same style here. Promotional images, more... yeah. Let's check out the bottom here. Same as Goku. You know, nothing much to write home about with Vegeta. Probably even less than Goku, but I was trying to hold that in because that is very empty. Like, let's put them side by side, and you can see the difference. That, yeah, I mean, Goku pretty much only comes with his power pole, and that's all right. You know, they are $30 figures. $35. You could even say pretty much $38 with tax and everything. And it's kind of disappointing that they don't come with a little bit more. Goku's the only one that comes with like a different skirt. Vegeta does come with more hands and such. Oh my god, they're like falling down here. You can see his hands are just down there. But yeah, Vegeta comes with the bare minimum. Bare minimum. And so does Goku. I mean, they just threw in a, you know, just a piece of red plastic stick, and that's the power pole. And of course, well, I mean, Goku also does have the power pole, you know, it's like power pole bag. Let's get these guys out of here. All right, so accessories are pretty limited, but we'll start with the fist hands. We got these Kamehameha or Ki Blast hands, and I have changed the faceplates as well. Goku is a little bit more concentrated, maybe angry, and we got a grinning Vegeta. Both of them also come with like a gritting teeth faceplate and these hands that are just fighting stance hands. Vegeta, however, comes with these open hand as more, I guess that would be more like a K Blast, or like he's gonna do his final flash. And Goku, of course, comes with a power pole, so they need to give him his power pole holding hands. And he has a little power pole satchel, and he does come with the other piece of the power pole if you don't want him holding it, and just like on his back, there it is, just a little red piece of plastic with a peg at the end. You can just connect to the satchel. And I also forgot to mention the faceplates. Both of them have open mouth screaming faceplates, which I really like. They're both done pretty good. Vegeta looks tiny. Everything about Vegeta just looks so small. I'm gonna start ranting about this right now. He is just so minuscule next to Goku. Like, he's almost out of scale even. I don't know if that's true. I mean, he looks very small. Like right here, for example, they're right next to each other. Vegeta's not further away or anything. They're literally right next to each other. Vegeta looks tiny. They have different hair sculpts, as you can see. They're also rocking their different hairstyles, or just the wind effect hairstyle. And I really love Goku's. Vegeta's looks kind of weird. I'm probably never gonna use that, but Goku's, as always, like all of his hair effects just look great, honestly. Like even the Sun Raised on Earth Goku effect sets, it comes with a different face, or a head, a different face sculpt and a hair sculpt, and they both look fantastic. I love that. I love the flowing hair when it's like done that way. And I gotta say, even though I have been talking a little bit of crap on Vegeta, this crossed arm accessory is fantastic. Way better than the Super Saiyan Vegeta figure that comes with crossed arms. I mean, even Trunks also comes with like Super Saiyan Trunks that you can find at Walmart right now. Comes with a crossed arms effect, and that is just such a pain. That is such a pain to just put on his arms. This actually pegs into to his shoulders, which is fantastic. It pegs all the way in there. And just the crossed arms are two separate pieces, so it's even easier to just connect instead of it just being one whole piece that you have to finagle into one shoulder and then onto the other shoulder. It's so good. This might make the Vegeta worth it for me. I really did. I've been talking bad about these two figures, and why did you buy them then? Well, I went to this Dragon Ball event. You can see there's like a little card here in the background. I got that for free, and the stand and a couple other things. It was here in Minneapolis where they did the Daima Day or something. I don't know what it was called, but it was a surprise for me, and I just had to go. And just in the commotion of Dragon Ball and being in awe of everything, I had to cop them. I just had to get them. I love Daima. I still like these figures, even though they're a little bit overpriced. They're not terribly overpriced. Maybe the Vegeta is. Let's get into some articulation. Let's talk articulation on these two, and we're gonna start with Goku. I'm just gonna put Vegeta to the side here. Let's start with Goku, why not? So, articulation. That high for the arms. Of course, if you turn them, he can't really do Spirit Bomb. That's as high as he can go. Let's look at the legs right now. So he does come with a different skirt that will allow him to reach that height. His legs that far back. And let's go ahead and take a look at the knee. Not a bad knee. He has swivel, and yes, he can do that with his ankles, which is very nice. Every SH can do that. Let's take a look at the head articulation. Very nice range looking down. He can most certainly, he can definitely look up. He's definitely looking up. See that elbow? Almost. Yeah, no, that's 90 degrees. And almost no ab crunch. He has this like middle piece here that really prevents him from doing that. If you do it too hard, he'll just pop in half. That's the ab crunch back. That's all he's got. It's all right. It's not terrible, and I mean, I guess if you do force it a little bit, you can get some range. He also has these he's got like drop down shoulders, by the way. Like you can see there, they're up, they're down, and that gives him a lot of range. Like at least to put his arms together, that's really nice. He's got some really good articulation, I'm not gonna lie. Like this guy, these like his sleeves here have really nice articulation to them. Everything's super smooth. His neck, of course, has articulation, which I really did not expect that. And yeah, overall, for such a small figure, that's a 10 in articulation. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I guess a 9, really, if you wanna give it that, just because of the ab crunch. But that's not bad articulation. Vegeta has no ab crunch. Like, I mean, he's got like, you know, the pelvis, or I guess not the pelvis, but his mid area here can barely move back and forwards. Yeah, not a lot at the waist, and he's only got the waist. He's got no ab crunch at all. The armor pretty much shows you that. But let's look at arms real quick. He can go a little bit higher, just I guess a tiny bit. No, not even. That's about the same range as Goku. He can do a decent T-pose. Let's go ahead and look real quick at how close he can put his arms together. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. That's a good. Yeah, that's good range right there on his shoulders and his arms. Check out the elbow. Somewhat 90 range, or 90, yeah, right? I mean, I don't know. I feel like, oof. Yeah, 90 degrees, just barely. Check out the head real quick. Most certainly can look down, and for sure, oh. And for sure, okay, and for sure, cannot look up. For sure he can't. I guess. It's kind of weird. I guess if I move his neck back a little bit and pop his head back in, can he look up? I don't know if it's my figure or what, but he's not looking up. This is him looking down. You can see that the neck is moving. This is me trying to go all the way up. He can look up that much. Kind of disappointing, I'm not gonna lie, but whatevs. Like, I'm not gonna have him pose that way. He can go way higher than Goku. Of course, he has no skirt. Oops. So that's the range on the legs. Knee, not a bad knee. He gets a little bit cut off by those boots, but that's still pretty nice range. Ankle rocker, swivel. Oh yeah, and they both have toe articulation. I don't have to show that, but they got it, which is pretty impressive. I really thought they weren't gonna add this, but yeah, that's kind of cool. Goku's works the exact same way. It's very nice. He does have swivel at the forearm. So does Goku. Their forearms are kind of nice. Like, as you can see here, both of them have like these pegged in forearms. And that's what gives them that swivel. And it's very easy to put back together, and that's not loose. Like, that's a really nice peg. That is a very secure peg, I'm not gonna lie. And let's just look at the legs back. I forgot that. Yeah, Vegeta's got way more range at the legs. Very nice, very nice. And of course, they both have their articulation at the wrists, swivel and up and down. Vegeta has a little bit less than Goku because of those cuffs, like his glove cuffs, or getting in the way, but yeah, it still works. It still works pretty good. Here they are next to their normal size counterparts. This is the SH Goku and the SH Vegeta. The SH Vegeta being the super Broly movie Vegeta. They're tiny. They are tiny. God dang. All right. Let's put them right next to Spider Punk. Yeah, he's still huge. He's still pretty big. That's what she said. And for our last comparison, we'll go ahead next to Mega Man, a Jada Arts Mega Man. I love this Mega Man. And yeah, I thought this guy was my smallest figure. I mean, I believe the Tamashii Nation's exclusive Kid Goku is taller than the Mega Man, I think. But yeah, these guys are small. These guys are super, super tiny. Now the question is, are these guys worth it? It really depends on you, and it always has depended on you. If you guys love the Daima series, I think these are a must get, even though Vegeta comes pretty empty in his box, like pretty bare bones. I still believe they're reasonable buys. They're still at a $35 price range, and of course with tax that goes up a little bit more. But for new collectors, this is a fun little figure to have. Especially having them in pairs, they look great together. Of course, Vegeta, for me personally, he looks a little bit on the shorter end, or just tinier. Like, all of him just looks tinier. Goku, for some reason, looks like he's got really long arms almost to me, and Vegeta just has these little tiny minuscule arms and tinier legs. And of course, you know, he's got that super tight suit on him, so he's not really gonna show off that he's a little bit bigger. But again, that's canonical in a way. But Vegeta does look a little bit tiny. However, the face plates are really well done, especially Goku. I really love Goku's face plates. They're really well painted and sculpted. Like, take a closer look real quick here at one of them, and that's a decent paint job. That is a very good paint job right there. Let's take a look at the Screaming one. That's fantastic. Look at the tongue, the teeth. That's a lot of detail. Of course, next to Vegeta's faceplate, you don't really get... I mean, you do get some detail, of course. You can still see the tongue and the teeth, and it's got dimension to it. It's got depth. And the paint job is super there. Like, the paint job is there. Like, the paint job is there. I'm telling you. These figures are kind of nice to have. I'm glad I got them again. It was kind of an impulse buy. I was surrounded by a lot of nostalgic memories, and I just couldn't pass up on them. But yeah, and for sure these guys, to me, are a get. I really think it's a pretty good figure with decent enough articulation. More than decent, honestly. That's pretty good articulation on these two. And the price range, again, it's 35 bucks. With tax, it comes up to 38. If you get a McFarlane figure for $25, you're not gonna get the same amount of articulation or accessories as these guys come with. I've seen a lot of people saying, like, are they worth it? Are they worth it? Even I'm also asking the question, but really I'm gonna answer it right now, and I'm gonna say yes. For me, it really is. Like, I really do appreciate these figures and the engineering that goes into them, the articulation and the paint job. Everything on these figures, the sculpting, is fantastic. Like, this is a really good release. I'm kind of disappointed that we didn't get a Super Saiyan for both of them. We really should have gotten a Super Saiyan transformation for both of them. That's really killing the vibes, but we're apparently gonna get another Daima Goku with a Super Saiyan hair sculpt, and it's kind of disappointing. I'm probably not gonna pick that one up for sure. Like I can't justify that one. That unless that comes with a Super Saiyan Vegeta head sculpt as well, I'm not gonna justify getting it. But that's been the review for Daima, Goku and Vegeta. For some reason, Mini, even the card here says Son Goku Mini. By the way, take a look at this. That is fantastic. For free? Yes, sir. Give me more, please. But yeah, it was a really fun event, and these are really fun figures, and I'm glad I copped them. And that's all I can really say. Next video, however, we're gonna be taking a look at something else I copped at that event. And it's really gonna surprise some of y'all, because this figure is going around for a lot nowadays. Or not nowadays, it was released pretty recently, but I was in New York and I could not get the figure for the original price, and luckily where I live right now, Minnesota, they had that little event and they decided to bring us Vegito. So I'll be back with more figures.